Jupiter isn't just the biggest planet in our solar system, it also boasts a staggering 95 moons. That's right, while we're stuck with just one, Jupiter is practically hoarding them. And some of these moons? They're planet-sized, big enough to make Mercury feel insecure. But the real question is, could you live on one? Or more importantly, which one wouldn't immediately kill you? Strap in, because we're going on an interplanetary real estate tour of Jupiter's biggest moons, seeing if any of them are fit for human habitation. They're all trying to murder us in their own unique way. Callisto, the forgotten giant. Callisto, the second largest moon of Jupiter, is often overlooked in favor of its more famous siblings, but it has a unique charm. Despite being the furthest of Jupiter's four largest moons, it offers one significant advantage: less radiation. While some of Jupiter's moons are bombarded with deadly rays, Callisto's distance allows it to dodge much of that harmful exposure, making it a relatively safer option. Living on Callisto would be like residing on one of the most battered moons in the solar system. Its surface is covered in craters, giving it a battered and ancient look, like it has survived multiple asteroid impacts. But those craters could be seen as free ice rinks, not pools, as the temperature on Callisto is brutally cold, around -140 degrees Celsius, -220 degrees Fahrenheit. With such freezing conditions, any water would be instantly frozen, leaving no place for leisurely swims. One of Callisto's major benefits, however, is its lack of geological activity. There are no volcanoes, earthquakes, or sudden shifts in terrain to worry about. This lack of natural disasters makes it a stable, predictable place to live, something incredibly rare in space. All in all, Callisto is a good choice for anyone who values peace and stability, and is fine with living in a deep freeze. Ganymede, the biggest moon of all. Next up, Europa, and if you've ever dreamed about finding alien life, this moon is the best place to start. Europa's surface is a giant sheet of ice, but underneath, scientists believe there's a massive salty ocean, and where there's water, there's potential for life. In fact, Europa messes with Jupiter's magnetic field, which means something under its surface is conducting electricity, probably salty water. This could mean Europa has the right conditions for microbial life to thrive. The potential for life, combined with its unique characteristics, makes Europa one of the most intriguing celestial bodies to study. Its ocean could be more than just an ocean. It could be a cradle for life forms far different from anything we've encountered on Earth. What makes Europa even more interesting is that the ice covering its ocean is not uniform. There are cracks and ridges, which suggest that the ocean beneath could be in motion, constantly mixing and interacting with the surface. This dynamic system could provide the perfect environment for the development of life. The interaction between the ocean and the ice could also mean that the moon is geologically active, which further increases the possibility of life. Europa's ocean is likely in contact with a rocky seafloor, which could provide the necessary chemical elements for life to form. The presence of these elements, combined with the heat from tidal forces caused by Jupiter's gravitational pull, could create an environment similar to the hydrothermal vents deep in Earth's oceans, where life thrives in total darkness. This makes Europa one of the most promising targets in the search for extraterrestrial life. Scientists are already planning missions to explore Europa further, hoping to drill through the icy shell to see what's lurking beneath. If successful, Europa could provide the breakthrough humanity has been waiting for in the search for alien life. Whether or not it harbors life, Europa's unique environment could offer new insights into how life might arise in the universe and what it might look like. Could we survive here? Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, presents a unique and fascinating environment, but survival would be a daunting challenge for humans. The constant radiation from Jupiter's powerful magnetic field would make it nearly impossible to venture outside for extended periods. The radiation exposure could wreak havoc on human DNA, leading to severe mutations over time. Even if you manage to stay protected from the radiation, there's still the issue of the thick ice crust. At 22 kilometers (14 miles) deep, drilling through Europa's icy shell would be an enormous technical challenge, far more difficult than the task of drilling on Ganymede. However, beneath the icy surface lies the potential for warm underwater volcanic vents, offering a glimmer of hope for sustaining life. If life ever existed on Europa, these vents could be home to alien organisms thriving in the extreme conditions. The idea of hunting for extraterrestrial life might make Europa an exciting place for scientific discovery, but any attempt to colonize it would require an advanced underground habitat, shielded from the deadly radiation. In short, Europa is a promising destination for space exploration, but without significant technological advancements, it's not a place humans could easily call home. Io, the hellscape moon. Io, one of Jupiter's many moons, is not a place for the faint of heart. It's a wild, untamed world where the laws of nature seem to bend and break. The volcanic activity on Io is unlike anything you'd encounter elsewhere in the solar system. Massive plumes of sulfur shoot up from volcanoes, some reaching heights of hundreds of kilometers, blanketing the surface in a toxic haze. The landscape is constantly reshaped by these eruptions, with lava lakes and rivers of molten rock constantly altering the terrain. Temperatures fluctuate in the most extreme ways, making survival near impossible without advanced technology. As if the volcanic chaos wasn't enough, Io experiences intense tidal forces due to its interaction with Jupiter's gravity, causing further instability on its surface. The constant bombardment of radiation from Jupiter's powerful magnetic field adds another deadly layer to the environment. While Io may be a fascinating subject for space exploration, it's certainly not a place anyone would want to call home. Extreme space real estate. Would you buy a home here? If Jupiter's moons were on the galactic housing market, real estate agents would have a tough time selling them. One offers constant volcanic eruptions, another has oceans buried under miles of ice, and the safest one, colder than your Wi-Fi during a storm. But hey, if you're into zero-gravity pools, frozen landscapes, and the occasional space radiation spot treatment, maybe Jovian real estate is for you. Just make sure your spacesuit has a good return policy. So, which moon wins? When it comes to the search for a moon where humans could survive in the far-flung reaches of our solar system, Callisto might not have the flair or excitement of its siblings, but it's definitely the safest bet. Unlike Europa, where you'd have to dodge alien life and radiation bursts, Callisto is relatively stable. Its low radiation levels make it much less hazardous, which is crucial when it comes to long-term human habitation. Though the temperature is lower than an ice cube on a snowy day, it's still more bearable than Io's hellish volcanic environment. Callisto also boasts a smooth frozen landscape that could be useful for constructing habitats, while Ganymede's underground ocean could be tempting, but requires a huge effort to access. While Callisto's icy surface might not have the most exciting features, it's the most stable for exploration and survival. Imagine skating across its surface, or perhaps using its craters as bases for space missions. The lack of severe volcanic activity, unlike Io, and the absence of harsh radiation, unlike Europa, makes Callisto a prime candidate for a more sustainable future. Plus, the possibility of mining ice for water, or using the moon's resources for energy gives Callisto the edge over the others. Even if it's not bursting with life or dramatic landscapes, Callisto provides the foundation for what could become humanity's best hope in our quest for space exploration and survival. So, while it might not have the drama of a fiery volcanic moon or the intrigue of alien life, Callisto's calm and stable nature make it the most practical choice for a base camp in the cosmos. And that wraps up our Jupiter Moon Survival Challenge. If you had fun watching me dodge lava, radiation, and instant frostbite, smash that like and subscribe for more space adventures, and let me know in the comments which moon would you risk your life on. Until next time, stay curious, stay adventurous, and maybe stay on Earth.